What's happening, guys? So before I start this video, I just want to say, no, this is not all women. It never is. It never is. And I'm not sexist, and I know there's always normal women out there in this world, and I know there's normal men out there in this world. But I'm just going to give you guys a video and a breakdown of what to expect from some females in today's society. So I don't want no women, even in the comment section, trying to defend other females, other ratchet females that are doing shit like this. Because I have proof that this stuff does happen, which is why I'm exposing it, because I've seen it happen, and I see what is going on in today's society when it comes to these type of females. Okay? And I say this because, first of all, it's something I've experienced. Second of all, I don't want my guys to be surprised if they ever come across a situation like this. You get me? This is a red pill truth. When it comes to females in today's society, not all. I'm going to say it every time. Not all. But some. Do not be surprised if she is with a dude, which is the beta male orbiter and provider. She treats this guy like it's her daddy, right? She treats this guy that she's with, he might pay her bills, he might let her live rent free, he might do all these things, he might take her out to eat, he might buy her food, he might do all these things, right? Pamper her up, baby her up, and do all these things. But you know what? In some cases, some of these things can be fine. He's a hard-working guy, he makes lots of money. But how you act towards those things. And I'm not down on certain men paying for certain things when it comes to females. It is what it is. A gentleman is going to be a gentleman. But it's all about how you treat this man that is doing these things for you. That's what I'm big on. Because there's nothing more disgusting than a female like this taking advantage of this guy, seeing all this as a weakness. Because if he's doing these things for you, you best damn well respect that man. You better respect that man. And what I see going on in today's society, these females will use these guys as if it's just nothing, as if they deserve this. They're using this guy as a father figure. They treat him like that. They might still sleep with him. In fact, they do. But they also have a bunch of other side dudes in their Snapchat, Instagram DMs, stuff like this. And they cheat. And they still want the other alpha dudes that are out there in this world. And you know what? Personally, I'm the type of guy that could go and swoop a type of female like that. But I never would. Never did, and I never will, because I stand up for shit like that. I will expose a female like that and tell her own boyfriend, guess what? I did it before, and you know why I do that? Because I don't want this guy to go through so much hell and trauma for what this girl did. Because if this guy ever finds out what this girl is doing, and I'm not even thinking of one in particular, because I know a couple different cases where this has happened. I've been in a situation where something like this happened, and I had a female talk to me and she was telling me things like this guy is basically a piece of shit and that she's going to break up with him. And the only reason she's still with him is because of this and this and this, right? I'm not even going to get into detail. But it had me believing it for a second, so she kept manipulating me and kept getting me to talk. But then I started to realize what was actually happening. And this is how crazy they really are. It's crazy already, isn't it? So I basically ended up seeing true colors. I exposed her. I talked to her boyfriend to his fucking face and exposed her. And guess what? He wasn't even having it. He didn't even really care. He literally acted like he didn't even care. And that is sad. In that case, you cannot help this mate. You cannot help this guy. That was just pathetic. So, all in all, guys, you cannot reward a female like this. They have to be exposed. They should be exposed. There's nothing dirtier than that. That is very, very dirty. You know how you're going to make that guy feel. You know how this guy's going to feel for the rest of his life. You got to think for a second. We are all human beings, and we all only have one life. If a guy ever did something like this for a girl, and did a whole bunch of shit for her, that's going to affect him forever and how he treats the next girl. And a bunch of females wonder why men are so in their ways and stuff like that, not being gentlemen. Why do you think? It's usually the men that gave a girl the world on a silver platter that got screwed, and I mean bad, that end up doing absolutely nothing and not treating these girls, not even treating them bad, just not treating them very good, just like nothing. That's basically what I do to this day, because a lot of this shit happened to me. I gave these girls a world on a silver platter, did everything for them in so many different ways, and look how we get repaid. It makes you just not want, it's just like, and I'm not a woman hater, that's the thing, like I continued and gave girls chances after chance after chance after stuff like this already happened and treated them the exact same way. But it just gets to a point where it's like, you don't want to give them anything after this. You're not going to treat them bad. You're not going to look down on them. It's just like, I ain't doing this again. I'm just not. I'm good. I'm okay. And then you got these girls out here complaining why guys are not, you know, playing their role. This is the red pill truth. This is why this shit happens, because any guy that really likes a girl, he is going to give her the world on a silver platter. And I'll even tell you that myself, because it's definitely possible that I get in the mix again with another female, and when those feelings get to a certain point, you are going to give her the world on a silver platter, whether you think so or not. Especially if all is going well, you know what I mean? But if you see red flags, which it's going to take a long damn time for that shit to ever happen with me, but if you see the red flags, if I see the red flags, it ain't happening. Not even close. So be smart, boys. Be smart. And even the girls, you girls be smart as well. You don't want to get taken advantage of in this world. It is a dirty feeling. It makes you just, I don't even know. I can't even put the words on it. It sucks. And most of the time, literally all the time, it has nothing to do with you. It's the fact that these females or males, if they do something as well, it's nothing more than ungrateful. You can't treat a human being like such a worthless piece of shit, because that's what it is. These females that are taking advantage of these guys, using them plus messing with a bunch of other guys. That's just nothing but ungratefulness. Do you realize what is given to you right now by this guy? Do you realize that all these guys that you are messing with would never do this for you? But this guy is, and you treat him like shit, and you're going with these guys. Laughing and smiling, life is all games, blah, blah, blah. Your fucking head is up in fairy tale land. You know what I mean? The most ungrateful women, that's the last type of female I would ever lay my eyes on or ever try something with. And I've had one more than once that tried some shit on me whenever I was single, and she might have been with somebody else, and she's trying to get on me. She's trying to like literally leave her boyfriend for me, and I'm like cutting this girl off. You know how big of a red flag that is? She's in a relationship and she's trying to get on you. That's just fucked. Threatening to break up with her boyfriend. I want to be with you all in all this bullshit. I know exactly what you are, and I don't want nothing to do with you. And in fact, I'm going to expose you, because you deserve to be exposed. You deserve to be alone. You deserve that. You don't deserve somebody to pay your bills. You don't deserve to live rent-free. You don't deserve all these things that you're given every single day. You don't deserve it. Somebody else does. You deserve to be, you deserve for your true colors to be shown and then thrown to the streets where you belong with everybody else that is just going to take advantage of you and then chuck you aside and continue on with their life, because they even see you for what you are. And you picked on the nice guy. You're with the nice guy. And he probably doesn't have this knowledge. He doesn't have the knowledge, and he's doing everything for you. And you know what? It's funny too, because some females could be watching this video and they'd be like, who hurt you? This shit never happened to me. I just know girls that do this to other guys. I know I have stories. Some of my close friends smashed some of these girls. In the guy's bed. Yeah. In her own boyfriend's bed when he wasn't home, when he was at work. I said it. It's true. Like, no, none of this shit ever happened to me. I just know the stories, and it is what it is. I think it's dirty. And if I ever get in the mix with a female like this, or she ever approaches me, which they do, if I can, I will expose them. Because I side with the guys in this situation. And not with these ratchet hoes that deserve to be tossed to the wolves on the streets where they belong, and they belong to stay. So, I'm going to cut this video short. I got my points across. And yes, let me end it with, there are regular good females in this world. There are regular good guys in this world. Know the difference. Know the difference. And that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna do another video. I will be straight back with you guys. Let's go. Let's go.